2K Sports pregame show, presented by Kia.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, welcoming you to the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm joined by Shaq and the Jet. Tonight, it'll be the Golden State Warriors going up against the Cleveland Cavaliers. And for Cleveland, both these teams excited about the matchup, feeling confident that they can prevail. We will see shortly how those aspirations pan out. We're going to be watching Kyrie Irving tonight, fellas. Here's a guy who can just dazzle you with his ability to break down a defense. Is he the best ball handler in the NBA right now? It's a tough question.
Well, if he's not the best, he's right up there.
Yeah, well, that's true.
He's certainly in the top 2, 3.
Who else?
Stephen Curry.
You know what I'd like to say about Steph?
What's that?
He makes it look effortless.
Listen, Kyrie doesn't get enough credit for how strong his fundamentals are, but you know why I really like Kyrie, Kenny?
Why?
Jersey's in the building. Jersey, stand up. Jersey is in the building. Dad's not from New York. Cut it out. No, he's not.
From New York.
He works in New York.
No,
he's from Jersey. I used to
babysit
him when he was little.
That's from the Bronx.
You used to
older than you.
You used to babysit Kyrie Irving?
Yes.
So that's what happened.
Oh, my God.
Here's Kevin Harlan.
If you came for battle, just expect to bleed. Oh, I'm a born survivor. Don't count me out, 'cause what don't kill me only makes me stronger. 'Cause what don't kill me is only more to conquer. Makes me stronger.
Hello and welcome everyone to another exciting edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan, joined by Chris Webber and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is our sideline reporter. The fans are making noise here inside the Oracle Arena for their Warriors. And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time to hear from our good friend David Aldridge on the sideline. DA, take it away.
Well, Kevin, few people saw it coming, but Stephen Curry has claimed the mantle as the league's best player. Draymond Green said it was the way Curry came back even better last season that solidified it. He said everything in basketball is usually a year behind. You've got to see it again to really believe it and get confident enough to say it. Kevin?
His teammates know firsthand what an impact he makes, David. Thank you. And we see two of the top teams in the NBA facing off here, Chris. It's a marquee matchup.
Oh, just two powerhouse squads. These are the games you get up for. As a player, you don't need a pep talk for this one. It's built in.
Great way to put it.
Ready, gentlemen? Ready?
And it's the Cavaliers to start out. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So on the floor for Cleveland, LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. Sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. And it's Thompson in at the 5. And so it's the Cavaliers getting on the board first. And the wide open shot from Green. That's good, and a nice assist from Durant.
Oh, that's the kind of basketball Durant wants to play. Moving the ball, finding the open man. I mean, it makes everything easier offensively.
Outside Irving. LeBron outside. The screen from Thompson. Back to Irving. The pick gave him all the room he needed, and he knocks down the J. Irving's got his second basket of the game. Thompson outside. There's the dish to Durant. Back to Thompson. Lets it go with the 3. Thompson with the rebound. Cleveland with the ball. Inside, tipped away, and it goes out of bounds. Last touch by Green.
Oh, nice play there to get a hand on that pass and tip it out of bounds.
Oh, I love the anticipation on that play. Might have stolen it if he were there just about a half a step sooner.
And Thompson throws it down.
Now flying high and throwing it down with the one-hander.
One of his favorite moves right there, guys. Now here's Durant. Count that one.
This is what you like about Thompson, a shoot-first guy who's willing to make that extra pass. Well, many have wondered if Klay Thompson would be happy being the second option on offense. He's a great enough shooter and scorer to be the first option on most other teams. He's a team player and says he's happy with his role and prefers winning over stats.
Here's Thompson. The basket drops, and he gets fouled on the shot. One free throw coming his way.
Just not enough bodies on the glass right there, and they paid for it.
Simple rule of team rebounding. Everyone needs to box out someone when the shot goes up. A number of assignments were missed right there.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw of the game here. That free throw good from Thompson. And many players will say they prefer winning over being the man, but Klay backs it up. He knows that Curry is perhaps the best shooter ever. And Klay compliments him perfectly.
Well, that's not the easiest thing to do as an NBA player. Defer to someone when you know you're just as great. Klay has been the epitome of a teammate and has been a great second option on offense. He still gets plenty of recognition when he goes off on one of his sick hot streaks, though.
And here is Irving after the three-pointer from Klay Thompson. Here's Smith, and the layup's good off the glass. Smith's got his first points in this one. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Outside, Green. Back to Curry. And a foul called on the shot. Got him on the way up that time, so he'll shoot two right here.
Now, very rarely can a player put up the impressive 50, 40, 90 line. Those numbers mean he shoot 50% from the field, 40% from deep, and 90% from the free throw line. And there's less than 12 players that accomplished that in the history of the league, and Steph joined that list last season. He joins elite company with guys like Durant and Bird.
And the first one drops. And Chris, with Curry in the 50, 40, 90 club, he joined that group and set his own club at the same time. He was the only one to do all of that while averaging 30 points a game.
I mean, are you kidding me? And just think about how difficult that is to accomplish. The more you shoot, the lower your percentages tend to get from deep on the floor. I think Steph will be alone in the 50, 40, 90, and 30 club for a long time.
And the one thing you can't speak enough about, Chris, with this Warriors team is they are just an offensive team. They have one of the toughest defenses in the league, too.
Well, just look at their rosters. Defenders at every position. And it isn't just defenders that can slow down one position. They have guys like Klay and Draymond who can guard multiple positions. That means you can switch. The versatility allows them to match up with anyone while throwing out their small ball lineups.
Here's Iguodala. Tristan Thompson picking up that last bucket. Thompson dishes to West. 51 seconds left here in the opening quarter.
Everyone in the building thought that that one was going to go in, including me. That's just shocking he blew it.
Here's Irving. The screen from Thompson. Baseline J on the way. Misses that one. His first miss of the night. 2 for 3. Curry wide open. No good on the three. The Cavaliers leading by 4. 2 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. To the inside, Thompson, and foul called as he misses. He'll go to the line and shoot 2.
Nice work to get it inside and draw the contact.
The Cavaliers have made their only other free throw attempt today in an earlier trip to the line. And the first one at the line is good, so both teams changing it up here. That misses, so he splits the free throws. Warriors trail by 5. Livingston passes to West. Now Durant. From deep. Sinks it. What range from outside. Wow. Durant's got 5 points so far.
Sometimes you can do everything right as a defender, but it doesn't matter. Durant is just that good with the jump shot.
A good close contest so far as we finish the first quarter. Cavaliers ahead. They lead by 2. It's the NBA on 2K Sports from Oracle Arena in Oakland, California. A chance to hear from LeBron James as he talked about the challenge of remaining calm and collected throughout the ups and downs of the NBA season.
For me, at a younger age, I was never even keel. We would win a playoff game when I was younger. I was excited out of my mind, and then you would lose, and I was the worst person in the world. But I think at this point in my career, I kind of stay even. One game shouldn't affect the next game. You know, you go out and play as hard as you can, live with the results.
Again, just another part of the maturation process for LeBron. He's become such the consummate pro.
He is absolutely as solid and steady as a rock at this point in his career. Nothing rattles him. Nothing throws him off his game.
Well, up to this point, a closely contested game as we start the second quarter. And from what we've seen from the Cavaliers, what do you guys see?
You know, they're not going to sit back and just take jump shots. It's all about attacking the paint and getting to the rim.
And it's why they're shooting such a high percentage from the floor. They're willing to run the offense all the way through.
A lot of defense at the forward spots with Iguodala and Green. Livingston is out there with Ian Clark, and it's West in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. That's the Warriors' spot. And that'll be Cleveland as it goes out of bounds. Cavaliers retain possession. Pachulia, he's checked in for David West. Cleveland also making some changes. Love comes in for Channing Frye. And Smith subbed in for Shumpert. And so here's Cleveland. And it's Smith missing.
One thing that I don't think Steve Kerr gets enough credit for is the mentality and atmosphere he's created with the Warriors. His teams have been able to stay focused in their pursuit of 73. His team keeps a relaxed vibe among the players, yet they all play hard for him.
And they call an illegal screen here.
Not good. He already has 2 early fouls here, and he has to watch himself for the rest of the half.
And Kerr, with the atmosphere of the Warriors, still knows when he has to get in their face and keep the team, Chris, from getting too lackadaisical. But the team is always on the same page.
Well, a lot of what an NBA coach does isn't so much X's and O's as it is getting everyone to work on the same page, you know, as a unit. Kerr has mastered that with every Warrior, giving up either a few touches or some extra dollars to buy into the system and take this team to that elite level.
5 on the clock. Puts it up from 17. And he gets the kind bounce as that one drops in for it.
And that's a great piece of work to get to the hoop there. Just tore the D to shreds.
Dunleavy kicks to Love. Smith outside. Cleveland moving the ball around. Smith sets the pick for James. That's a floater go, and he sinks the layup.
That's an aggressive approach to the rack, but still he calmly floated it in.
And it's the Warriors with the ball. Only giving up 2 points this quarter. Livingston up top. He's guarded by Williams. Pachulia kicks to Clark. Pass to Livingston. Takes the 13-footer, and he gets it to go. Livingston's got the lead up to 2 now for the Warriors. And with more and more big men looking to shoot from outside, Chris, a lot of pick and rolls are turning into pick and pops. In your experience, which was harder to defend?
It depends on the player. I mean, if a guy can pick and pop but he can't dribble, it's easy to stop him because you run him off his spot. If a guy likes to drive, it's easy because, hey, you let him have that jump shot. But if a guy can pass and dribble, then you're in a tough position because, one, he can catch it quick and shoot and knock it down. And secondly, I used to like catching it, pump faking, and attacking the basket right away. And third, after I dunk on your head, I'm going to attack, pump fake, and drive and kick it out because help has to come over to help you because the pick and pop has put you in a terrible position. So I love the pick and pop, but it all depends on the offensive player's skill set to determine how you play each certain individual.
Great way to put it. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin Love had a tough first year in Cleveland, and some thought to maximize his impact, he might try free agency and play elsewhere. But Love said that staying was a no-brainer, a max contract and a winning situation. He said it's a great opportunity, going for a championship every year. Kevin?
Thank you, D.A., and the Cavs have worked to feature him more offensively. Catching up on the changes for Golden State, West is checked in for Pachulia. Kevin Durant comes in for Green. Thompson, he's checked in for Andre Iguodala. And Curry subbed in for Ian Clark. Livingston hits both of them.
Now, you got to love what Sean Livingston gives you as a point guard. He comes in, continues to run the offense and setting up his teammates. He has a great back-to-the-basket game to get his points on the block as well.
Now, here's Fry. No scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. Shumpert gets a wide-open look. Good on the three-point shot.
Perfect screen there. Set him up with a terrific look.
Nice off-the-ball movement and action to free him up for a shot. He makes it on a regular basis. Outstanding work.
Thompson against Jefferson. Another shot. So the whistle blows on the shot and 2 free throws for the contact right there.
I mean, let's just think about this. The remarkable player he is. I mean, coming off of these injuries. I mean, Livingston, he's overcome so many injuries. It's been great to see him make it back and contribute at a high level.
The Warriors have hit all 4 of their chances so far in this one.
And if we want to take a look back, they converted about 76% from the line.
No good on the free throw. Second free throw, no good.
Well, after getting to the stripe in the first quarter, he's definitely been more assertive driving inside.
And here comes Livingston, leading the fast break. Shumpert with some nice D. Cavaliers have gone 50% from the floor in the second quarter, 3 of 6. It's stolen by Curry. Out to the wing. No one near him. No good on that one.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
And the first half comes to a close. We've got a close game going on here. Warriors lead by 1. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks very much, Draymond. Of course, not unusual to see you going up against bigger players. So how do you take advantage of that offensively?
I mean, you just got to take advantage of mismatches. You know, most of the time there's a big guy on me. If not, there's usually somebody trying to switch off. And I just got to know when to pop and just take advantage of the mismatches.
You've done just that in the first half. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here for the start of the third quarter after this break.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Welcome back, folks. Ernie Johnson here, along with Kenny the Jet Smith and Shaquille O'Neal. We're going to break down all the action from the first half. Golden State found themselves in a close game in the first. Some good moments from both teams, but as the first period wrapped up, they trailed by 2. The second quarter was a tight battle, but they were the slightly better team. Not by very much, however. Taking a look at the Warriors, Kenny, what'd you think?
Well, I thought that turning point was when the bench came in. Those guys really hustled, and they gave the team some energy, and then they started to score baskets. That was a bonus.
Looking at Cleveland, Shaq, your thoughts?
Aggressive. I called them up earlier. I like it. They're taking it hard to the rack, dictating the pace, setting the physical tone. You're not going to get that by launching threes all night. Everybody knows that.
That concludes our halftime presentation. We now take you back to Kevin Harlan for the second half.
And it's been a back-and-forth game so far with no ground given through the first half. Third quarter starting here now. Guys, so far we're seeing a tremendous game from Tristan Thompson so far.
And the thing I noticed most in that first half was his offense. He was not wasteful with his opportunities and also did a great job of converting with the chances he had.
Yes, sound fundamentals, lots of patience that led to that efficient scoring effort.
Well, Chris, the adage for a long time in many sports has been that great defense beats great offense. Do you think that really, though, holds true in the NBA?
No, I think great offense helps great defense, and great defense helps great offense. I think you need both in this league. I don't care if you have great defense if you can't score on the other end. And I don't care if you can score on the other end and not get a stop on the other end. So, you know, I think to make one clear statement like it's black or white, we can stand on one side of the line in the sand is just wrong. It's a balance of everything, and so therefore it's not one or the other. You need both.
Great perspective. And so in the game for the Cavaliers, sharpshooters Irving and J.R. Smith are the backcourt duo. LeBron and Love, the two superstar forwards. And it's Thompson in at the 5 down low. Curry against Irving. Thompson up top. Cleveland moving it around. For the lead, 4 on the clock, and a big bounce off the rim, but it sinks right in. James has got the first bucket of the third here for the Cavs. Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Well, guys, we know our old friend Steve Kerr was new to coaching when he took the reins of the Warriors, but he'd mentored under the greats. He said that Phil Jackson and Greg Popovich both had an almost scary amount of presence. As for Steve, he said, I'm very laid back. I believe in the calm presence of a coach more so than the ranting and raving and screaming and yelling. I guess that's what he says to the referees anyway, guys.
Cool under pressure, but D.A., he's as competitive as they come. Thank you. The Warriors shooting their 7th free throw attempt here. With one. Here's Irving. Well, Draymond Green, Chris, has turned into a statistical monster the last couple of years.
Well, name someone as unique in the kinds of stat lines that he puts up. Sometimes he'll miss out on the triple-double due to lack of points, but still have 15 boards and 15 assists. Out of any player in the league right now, I can see him coming close to putting up a quadruple-double at some point.
And after that contract stalemate that just seemed to drag on forever last offseason, the Cavs were finally able to re-sign Tristan Thompson to that extension, 5 years and a little over $80 million. It was a protracted negotiation, but I think in the end it works out well for both parties as the Cavs want to continue to chase those titles.
And he misses the second one as well, so he is 0 for 2 that time. And on that topic about the Tristan Thompson deal, it was a max-type contract. You don't see a lot of those for players who average less than 10 points, Greg, a game.
Yeah, but scoring isn't the strength of his game. His main talent is rebounding, especially at the offensive end of the floor. That relentless energy and his mobility for a big make him valuable.
The Cavaliers again can't hit.
Very slow start so far this half. They're only 1 for 4 so far.
And it's good, 2 points.
They are just killing them on the interior.
Smith outside. Irving kicks to LeBron. Crew on the 14-footer. James has got 6.
Oh, that's just great offensive skill, consistently helping his teammates generate points.
Outside Curry. Smith against Thompson. 1:39 left in the third. Here's Curry with the 3. That's in, coming off the assist from Thompson. Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And good passing, setting up a lot of these buckets right now, Kevin. That's been the key.
So timeout called here, the first for Cleveland.
Now, there was a time early in his career where Klay Thompson had to live outside the arc to get his points. He would float to space in the mid-range, pull up off of a drive, or stay behind the arc. He has expanded his game immensely in the last few seasons, and is a dynamic scorer now.
Some changes. West comes in for Jaja Pachulia. And Ian Clark subbed in for Klay Thompson. Cleveland also making some changes. Channing Fries checked in for Tristan Thompson. Jefferson comes in for Kevin Love. And Shumpert in there for Smith. Well, we're into the third quarter. Just over 2.5 minutes played. Jefferson's shot is off. And with Klay, the #1 way that he's diversified his offense, Chris, is that he does a better job of getting to the rim and attacking defenders off the bounce.
Well, yeah, as a younger player, he had the quickness to beat the defender, but he had trouble finishing. Now, something clicked for him during that time, and now he welcomes the contact, getting that easy bucket at the free throw line, knowing when he finishes, he converts contested layups as well as anyone. He identified a weakness in his game and rectified it.
Clock is at 3. It's stolen by West. Here's Clark. A chance to extend the lead to double digits, but it's no good. Shumpert dishes to Jefferson. Outside Shumpert. The pass to Irving. 17-foot shot on the way. Yep, that one goes. Irving's got 6.
He's really developed that nice in-between game. Smooth.
5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Iguodala, the pass to Kerr. Back to Iguodala from deep. It's rebounded by Cleveland. Irving with the ball. 6 points for him. On the wing, James. With 1 on the clock. No good on that last second attempt there. And that's going to do it for the third quarter. Warriors ahead, up 7, and will return shortly. Now let's listen in to head coach Steve Kerr.
Right now is when we go, good shot, great shot, right? Right now is when we talk on every screen down here and switch and ice and all the stuff we do on point.
And that's Steve Kerr. This is what his teams do. They take away a lot of easy shots, easy baskets.
Yeah, you heard him. Ice the screens. Communicate. Give me everything you've got defensively.
Hello and thanks for joining us, folks. The fourth quarter of play should begin momentarily. Livingston and Thompson are the guards. Durant is out there with West, and it's Pachulia in at the 5, roaming the paint. So that's the group out there for Golden State.
That's a brain freeze right there from the entire defense. Now is not the time to lose your focus.
Man, an utter defensive failure at a crucial part of the game. That's just not what you need.
Here is Durant.
Oh, wow. Look out.
It's a beautiful jam.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
But it's surprising, Kev, to see so little urgency on the defensive side, especially with them losing this game right now.
That Kia Slam Cam replay really gave you a good look at the action. Here's Livingston following the score by Cleveland. Thompson from long range, and Shumpert pulls it down.
And with room like that off the pick, you have got to knock that one down.
Well, the screen got him all the space he needed to release that one. I thought for sure that was going in.
Irving for three. Doesn't go for him. And Golden State will come the other way. And Thompson kicks it to West. Picked by Pachulia. Thompson for three. The shot's good on the assist by West. And that's now 6 points for Klay Thompson.
And you know what? And it's just the feel that Thompson has, using the screen to his full advantage.
The screen from Thompson. Irving for three. Another miss by Irving.
And that shot isn't the one they should be taking if they want to make this comeback happen.
Outside Durant. Feeds it to Livingston. Kicks it to Thompson. And lots of contact there. Missing the shot. He'll shoot two. And it's going to go on Iman Shumpert.
You know, the defender quite often overreacts to Thompson's moves. And you know what? That sends him to the line because he's just lethal there.
Klay Thompson. Two. The first one falls. And some changes here for the Warriors. Draymond Green, he's checked in for West. And Steph Curry is subbed in for Sean Livingston. And then for Cleveland, LeBron, he's checked in for Dunleavy. And Smith's subbed in for Iman Shumpert. So after making the first, he goes 1 for 2.
Several times an All-Star at such a young age, Thompson's still improving at every area of his game. Boy, shooting with a lot of confidence from deep. You have to get up on him.
Now here's Durant. From deep three-point range. No good. Shot missing. Great D that time from Irving. The Cavaliers trail by 6. Puts up a 3. Thompson. The Warriors pull it in. On the wing, Green. The 3-ball. And the Warriors miss again. Cavaliers have gone 3 of 7 from the floor in the fourth. That's a 42% mark in the quarter. Smith kicks to LeBron. The 11-footer. Good.
Key buckets, and we know he delivers down the stretch.
Man, he shines when it matters most. They love getting him the rock in key situations like that.
This one for 3. Here's Thompson. Kicks it out to LeBron. Love with the screen on Durant. Love outside. Connects! And what a sensational bucket to bring them within 1.
They don't get any bigger than that basket.
And that's what the fans came to see, baby. Tremendous shot in the clutch.
Now here's Curry. It's good from beyond the arc.
Living for the big moment. His composure in the clutch is phenomenal.
Timeout called Cleveland. They trail by 4. 43 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. He said, we've got to pick it up right here, right now. If we're going to win this game, we have to take control. This is the time. Kevin.
Okay, David, much appreciated. That's a 2 from Smith. And Pachulia pulls it down.
It's not winning basketball when you're attempting shots like that.
Oh, no, you're right. It's selfish on his part to attempt that. Should have passed it back out and tried to get a better look.
This may be their most important possession.
No doubt about it. As long as they don't make any major mistakes, this one's in the bag.
So they foul intentionally. Good on the first, and that puts them up by 5.
I mean, just the ultimate glue guy. Green's strongest asset may be his ability to contribute across the board.
And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 6-point ball game.
Now that's killer instinct at the line, helping them pull away a little.
Timeout called the Cavaliers. They're trailing by 6. There's 31 seconds left in the fourth quarter. What's your take, guys?
And a quick bucket and a foul is really the only option at this point.
You're right, Greg, and just as important, they need to talk about who they want to foul. Plenty of things to consider here.
There's 31 seconds left in the fourth. Irving can't get it to go. And so they choose to intentionally foul. He drops the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And a tough break as his second attempt at the line, no good. And the Cavaliers with possession. Connects! Oh, and that cuts the lead to just 5. 20 seconds left in the fourth quarter, so they foul intentionally.
You have to foul, but I'm sure they would have liked to foul someone different.
For your Warriors, Stephen Curry, taking 2 shots.
2 shots. Relax on the first.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
Well, you know what? It's so funny. It's a lot of discussion as to whether Steph is now the face of the league. You know, something Steph himself says. He gets a little annoyed with the time.
Timeout called Cleveland. They're losing by 6. 19 seconds left to play here in the fourth. Guys, your thoughts?
And they still got a little time to play with, so a 3 and a quick foul could make things interesting.
Oh, anything's possible, but they're going to have to be perfect the rest of the way just to even have a chance.
A wide open look for Love. The Warriors pull it in. And now we've got the intentional foul.
Stephen Curry. He has 2.
So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And so both free throws are good, and it's an 8-point game. Now here's Williams. Right wing for 3, Fry. That shot is off. So we see the Warriors get the win here. Some good moments throughout this one, but they have the clear advantage down the stretch.
Yeah, I mean, I love the way they executed on both ends of the floor, completely under control for the vast majority of the game. And whenever there was a misstep, they just didn't allow it to fester, and that's why they're going to walk away with the win.
And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
Thanks very much. Kevin, how did you guys get this win tonight?
Well, we had to get stops. You know, those guys, they got so many options, so many good players, man. We just had to rally around each other and get stops.
Yeah, you guys played your best ball at the end and got the win. Congratulations. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, great job. Thanks so much. And that'll do it, folks. For Chris Webber, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.
The 2K Sports Postgame Show.
Hey everybody, Ernie Johnson, along with Shaquille O'Neal and Kenny Smith. It is time now to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Stephen Curry. Tonight's performance is what we've come to expect. He was a leader, not just in numerical categories, but in motivating his teammates.
What more can you say about Steph Curry? The man has done it again tonight. He is the most electrifying shooter in the history of the game. I'm going to say it right now. In the history of the game. He is a leader, and his will to win is unparalleled.
He loves playing in front of his home crowd. He looked like he was having a blast out there, and he gave him a lot to cheer about. Whether he was scoring or doing something else, he was involved in so many big plays.
And that's it for tonight, but we've got a whole new NBA season ahead of us. For Shaquille O'Neal, for Kenny the Jet Smith, for Kevin Harlan, wherever he might be, and the entire 2K Sports crew, I'm Ernie Johnson. We'll see you again very soon.